Hi everyone, welcome back. We're ready to take on the Goblin King. First though, the obligatory corrections from last time. I forgot to move the day counter on, so we're actually on day 8, not day 7. So I've put 14, I should be on 16. So instead of 2 5s and 4 1s, it should be 3 5s and 1 1. So these guys should be back in the stack. The 1 pointer should be over here in the baddie queue, and we've got a 5 pointer instead. It's not going to be pretty, I'm sure. It is. Oh, it's the mini phage. He's stubborn and untargetable. All right. Horrible little mini phage. Health 4. So stubborn means even after defeated, I think he still gets his turn. Is that right? I've got to check these things now. I need splice and dice one for this, I think. When this unit is defeated, it immediately takes a turn before being removed. Okay, so you hit it, you kill it, it takes a turn, even out of order. It's melee, so it's actually up here. Right, that's our... Is that 5 pointer? Yeah. That's our 15, 16, because we're on day 8. Cool. So yeah, I forgot. I think it was after doing double or nothing. I think I forgot. So rotten oggets, actually, I should have had a bit more. Oh, well, live and learn. That's the thing about this game. I will make errors, but it never spoils the fun. Never spoils the fun. All right. That's chip theory games for you. Lots of little things that are easy to miss, but a heap load of fun. That's what gaming is all about. Alright, what else did we do wrong? Signal. I think at one point we had a baddie with signal on it. Yeah, I think it would have been one of these goblins. And we brought in a 1 pointer on, I think it was round 1. It should have waited to the end of round 1 and joined it round 2. So, yeah, swings and roundabouts. And I think at one point I forgot to use my cut effectively. So Gasket's really good with cuts, but when you target an adjacent unit with a cut, it should also put a bleed not just on the unit you target, but the unit behind it as well. So look out for that. I might be able to use that, but we'll see. Alright, where do we want everyone to go? I think as close in as possible for Gasket. He needs to get that cut and that bleed going on there as soon as possible. Although Dart's first to go, which probably means it's going to kaboom Gasket all the way back here anyway. Yeah, that's not good, is it? This guy's going to be really tough, and he's got high defense. So although I don't really care about these, I'm going to find it really tricky without doing true damage. So I think the key is, I may as well just put these. Well, there's a chance that he won't roll bones, but Dart's got to move in, try and take out the throne, so Gasket can move in and put his bleed on, and then we pray. I think that's how it's going to work. Because yeah, the Goblin King got such high defense, and we just don't have things to get through it. The only thing that does true damage is bleed. Yeah, bleed. Unit takes 1 true damage at start of turn, and it lasts in turn. And he's got 9 on here. Wow, this is not going to be easy at all. Not with the decks like it is. Right, I think that was everything. Yeah, round 1 then. And it is the Goblin King to go first. He's attacking both of us at range with 2 attack dice, 3 defense, and his Tyrant die. 3 defense, Tyrant die, 2 attack. And this is why the Goblin King is tough. Those 3 defense. I don't think there's anything I can do to get past them either. Now if we roll a bone, these guys are going to get sent to the far corners via kaboom. And what does it say? This happens before applying damage. So we roll everything, and then, oh no, it's attacking multiple. So he's going to roll attacks here, and 2 attack here, and 2 attack here. So maybe I'll roll the attacks first, and then we'll apply the damage. So let's do 2 attack on Dart first. Right, 1 hit and a bone. 2 attack on Gasket. That's 3 damage. Ouch. Now the Tyrant rolls his dice. Okay. 3 defense, which I didn't want to see. And a careless bomb, which deals 3 damage to strongest baddie and all adjacent units. So let's stick the 3 defense on. That was for Dart. That was for Gasket. This one actually helps us. Careless bomb. Deal 3 damage to strongest baddie. 6, 6. Just thinking, do we go for this one? We've got our Spirits of Ebb on. Do I go for this one? Wow. I think this one. Deal 3 damage to strongest baddie. 1, 2, 3. And all adjacent units. So 3 damage. We need to pull oh no. I was just thinking maybe we need to pull units next to the Goblin King, but it says the Goblin King cannot damage himself. So this is never going to affect him. Alright. Now we've got the kaboom. We could push Dart over here, or we could push Gasket over here. Furthest away. These two are equally far away. We'll keep Dart here, right? Yeah, Dart can stay here. Then we apply the damage. So 1 to Dart. I'm going to take off board. 3 to Gasket, which is going to be 2 and 1. Wow. Okay, that's it. Dart, you're up, and this guy's got defense, but we're not going to be targeting him. We want to target the throne. If Dart moves in here, Blind Strike's going to hit Dart. If we don't move in, Blind Strike will hit this guy. Maybe Dart's got to go. Maybe we've just got to finish these 2 off. If we move in, we're going to get hit. This guy, the king, cannot be targeted while that throne is there. So, 1 attack here. We've got 4 attack. 1 attack here. He's going to move in and... Right, if this guy survives... Gosh, this is so tactical, this game. If this guy survives, he's going next, by the way. He's going to take that out. Then it's going to move. And it's going to move here. Potentially defeat Gasket, who doesn't have any defense. Gasket's gone, and so are our hopes. So we've got to try and take this one out. So what can we do? I mean, I wanted to save these dice for the Tyrant if I could. But yeah, we've got to take this out, otherwise we're We got the Bandolier. I really do want to save that because I need a big attack against the Tyrant. We also need... Oh, do you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to do the trap. Shoot. I'm always making mistakes. They're not mistakes. They're happy little accidents. Trap. Encounters of parties... Gearlock of party's choice rolls a d6 when entering the battle map. Let's do that quickly. Right, Gasket, let's say. It's a 1. 1 says... Trap. On a gas trap, roll poison effect die and apply... Oh, Gasket's immune to poison. Alright, so... Dodged a bullet. Nothing else we missed, right? No, we're good. Yeah, don't forget your traps. The trap on this guy is effective as soon as we enter the battle map. Right, anyway, what was I? So I've used 2 decks. I've got 3 left. I don't think I can... Remember, Dark can only target each unit with 1 attack die. So I could go against this one as well. That's 3, 2 left. If I don't kill this one, he's going to move towards Gasket and then throw 3 attack against Gasket. Before he moves though, he's got Blind Strike 1. He's going to take out this guy who's stubborn. When this unit immediately takes a turn, which means he's going to take a turn. He's melee. He's also going to move towards Gasket. Oh dear, this does not look great for Gasket. Oh shoot. No, I can take him out. I have to take him out. Then he's going to move towards Gasket and do 3. How can I stop him? Well, this is melee, he's going to move toward closest. So I could move 1 here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now we're equal distant, he's going to go for the strongest, which is dart. Then come in and hit darts. I don't want that to happen either. Right, so that uses board. I don't want to go any closer, do I? I could come here, I suppose. And he'll come across... No, I just want to move here, just to take him away from Gasket. Hopefully kill him. If this misses, then Gasket's going to suffer his 2 hits. Gasket's got no defense. I've got to hit this guy. This doesn't use my dex. Boy oh boy. I can throw a defense. I need a defense and my buckler. I could hit him just for the fun of it. These 2 I can't use against the Tyrant because they only affect 5 pointers. So I could use these. There's no point saving those. So I could use that one against him to disable his poison for a turn. What is that? That's 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's all my decks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We could disable his blind strike, so we could put that there, and that would save me having to hit him. But then I've got to deal with his poison. No, let's take him out. This is complicated. That's my buckler. I could put this one here. That might be better, and that'll put this thing to sleep. Maybe I'm better off putting this guy to sleep. And then I don't need to roll this. I could put this on instead and just slow it down. I could put that on there. That might be better. And then slow this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't worry about this one. That's what I'm going to do. Oh, this is terrible. Yeah, put mono back. Mono and lockjaw I can use on this in future turns. And use my deck extra, my 5th dex. Even if the attack misses, I can still get this on. Alright, let's go for that first. That's what we're doing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the buckler. Alright, wish me luck. Okay. We've got a 2 and a bone. Bones coming in here. Okay. Then this one. Incidentally, between rolls, you can switch target. So if I decide, oh, actually, that's worked out nicely, I'm going to go for this one, you can switch target. But you can't change your dice. Right, let's go for the Trapsmith. Okay, just 1 damage. That hits. Now my defense. 2 bones. 2 bones. Okay. That's it. That's all Dark got. Although we've got 3 bones in there. That's quick and painless. Roll an agent from Dark skills area and apply to any unit. No dex or attack dice. Ooh. So I could do that. Roll an agent from Dark skill areas area and apply it to any unit. No dex or attack dice required. So I could quick and painless this guy. Should we do it? Let's do it. Okay, hit. Right, we've monoed the Boglurk. Right, Dart's. I think that's ended Dart's turn. Okay, next up is this one. So, step 1, blind strike the Miniphage. So 1 damage, which defeats it. So it's going to immediately take a turn. It's melee. It's going to move to closest. Target Gasket. But its attack stat is reduced by 2. You can't attack. This is exhausted. This is removed. Incidentally, these 2 attack dice should be exhausted as well. Just to clarify, I put the attack die in there, but it should still have exhausted you just to grab one from the supply, and we rolled 2 agents, we exhausted 2 attack dice. The bone still goes in. Then he moves 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. These are equidistant. He moves towards strongest. His movement's reduced by 1. Do I want it to move here or do I want it to move here? I want it to move here. I don't want it getting in the way of Dart coming in, and yeah, if I move it here, then Dart can't get adjacent. I'll have to go all the way around. So we'll move here. Still rolls his defense die. 1 defense. That's exhausted. That ends his turn. This guy skips his turn, goes to sleep. Mono comes off. I think the wording and the timing around mono is really odd, but I think that's how it works. It says he skips his turn while this is active. Well, at the end of his turn, he would remove the agent, but he doesn't have a turn. But I think you still remove the agent. Correct me if I got that wrong, but that's the way I've been playing it. It does nothing. Green is off the board. Gasket goes next. So we could just come and try and finish off this guy. So we've got 6 decks. We're going to move in one. In fact, we're going to move in one this way. We've got 5 decks left. We could use 3 attack and 2 defense and just do that. That one comes in, we lose a defense. We'll use cut instead of an attack. We'll use another defense instead of, I think that should be enough to take him out. I've only got to do 1 damage and then the bleed will do the rest. 1 damage and then a bleed. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1 move, 6. Do I want to do this one as well? Might as well. I know he's got a defense die on him. Strike that. Strike that. I'm going to put another attack back in. Yeah, well I could use gut, but it's going to cost me more hydro. I don't want to do that. However, I will tick this down to 2 and put a health back on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1 move, 6, then this one. That'll do it. Yeah, we've got to get through his defense, so I just need to do 2 damage. So I think we need both attacks. Yeah. Okay, what have we got? Our defense missed, which I'm not happy about. 2 damage. 1, 2. You have to apply the directive if you can. So that's actually just going to kill this guy straight off. And then we can choose not to spend that. Although it's going to cost us hydro anyway. So if we don't spend this, remember if you don't use the die, you don't pay the hydro. You pay the hydro to use the die. But this die says we have to spend the hydro anyway. So 5 down to 4. A bone. I've got no defense left. So I could hotfix and put up a defense. Let's do that. We'll use our backup plan. We'll stick a defense die in. Okay. Gasket's done. End of the round. That's defeated. This guy's coming in on lane 2 rather than lane 4. 3 health. So he's blocking off this spot and helping protect the king. I'm not happy about that because I wanted... Oh no, that's okay. Range attack. Yeah, it would have been better if we could have both gone adjacent. So the fact that we killed this thing and it's ranged has done a bit of a spoiler on us. It has. Okay, round 2. And it's the Goblin King to go first. He's already put up his 3 defense, so he's just rolling his Tyrant die. And then 2 attack here. And 2 attack here. Dart's got absolutely no defense. So let's do that one first and see what happens. 2 damage. Where do we put it? Where do we put it? Let's stick it on Dart. Just, oh man. Yeah, let's stick it on Dart. Gasket. Oh, also 2 damage. So 1 away, 1 away. Man, this is painful. Now I roll the Tyrant die. You're going to summon a 1-pointer to the baddie queue. I think that's what it does. Call for help. Add a baddie to the bottom of the battle queue. In a party of 2, it's a 1-point baddie. Yep. Okay, next, Dart's up. So we want to go and hit that throne, finally. So we're going 1, 2 with board's movement. So we've still got 5 decks. 4 attack reduced by 2. We've got 2 attack dice. One defense. Plus our buckler. We could roll stolen tech. That makes it up to 4. Got 1 dex left. We could throw the lockjaw as well. So we're going to lockjaw this one. Throw this single attack against the throne. The problem with this is Gasket can't move in and do anything. So no, we don't want to move in there. And we can't target it unless we're adjacent. If we go adjacent, then Gasket can't come and do the business on it. So this is tough. So we'll target the monkey. Okay. We can hit the monkey for 1. That doesn't exhaust. We got 1 bone, 1 defense. Defense, 1 bone. And this one says we can unexhaust 1 attack and 1 defense from either gear lock. So we'll get that back. That's it. Now this one. Okay, it's hit, that does 2 damage. And that goes on and disables him for 1 more turn. That's exhausted. Okay, 1 dice in, 1 dice out. The monkey next. It's got 1 attack and 1 defense. He's targeting the weakest, which is Gasket. It's got a 1 and a bone, so this thing is now untargetable. So that die goes on, and 1 attack on Gasket. Next up, this guy is disabled. He's poisoned, he has no attack, no defense, so he does nothing. Back to Gasket. That's exhausted. Okay, I'll use my consumable, that goes down to 0, to put 2 health back on Gasket. We can toss away a loot, stick that back to 3. 1, 2, 3. Move in 3. 6 decks, I've got 3 decks left. I think we just want 3 attack. 1, 2, 3. Get rid of that throne. We have to roll this one. So that's our 3. And we could throw away another loot. Set that to a bone. Saves us a dex, and then we could throw 1 more attack. We can throw that one in as well. That doesn't cost dex. 3 attack. I'm not putting any defense up, but we've got a bone which will put a hotfix defense up. I think we need to take this throne out. So let's go with these. Yeah. Right, we're attacking the throne. Let's see what happens. We've got 1, 2, 3. We've got our 3. Actually, we've got 4. But we don't need to use that. 1, 2, 3. Destroys the throne. Bang. No, we have to use directives. Energy arc. Deal 1 damage to an adjacent unit. That one, who's got a defense die. And all units take this -1, all adjacent. So yeah, they're not hit. Alright, he lost 1 of his defense, which means he's more likely to kaboom us again. But at least Gasket did his job. Hotfix comes off. Defense goes on. Round 3. This comes into play. Let's see what it is. It's a chimp half-wit. It's got blind strike 1. It's a melee with 3 health. It's got this blind 1 mind. 1 mind. I'm going to have to remind myself what this does. 1 mind. On this unit's turn, all of the beast type baddies roll 1 attack die against their targets. That's this monkey. Okay, he's coming in on the bottom. Back to the king. 1 defense, 2 attack against each. Oh my gosh. And the Tyrant die. Alright, he's put his 1 defense back up. 3 damage to the strongest, which is this thing. Let's go for dart first. 3 damage. Oh my gosh. Well, that's the defense die gone. And then 2, which is going to, well, we can't take it on dart. We have to take it on board. Board's gone. Okay. Sorry, board. I think this is exhausted. Yep, board is exhausted. Dart. Well, whittled dart down to nothing, and the throne is still. Well, the king's still standing. All we've done is knocked his throne from out underneath him. His minions are giving us a hard time. Alright, attack on Gasket. 2 damage. So 1 defense gone. 1 HP gone. It didn't kaboom us. Alright, dart. It's got 2 attack. 3 decks left. These 2 are going in. We'll roll 1 defense. So that's against the king. We'll roll 1 defense plus our buckler. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's all of our decks. And the bandolier is 2, which means we get to roll 2 more attack dice and we can add them to this attack. And we want to knock down his defense as much as possible, right? Consumables gone. Let's see. And we'll go for the king and then we'll decide who to target with this one. Right, what do we get? We got 1, 2, 3, 4. And these hit. 1, 2, 3. 4, finally. And then these hit. Wow. Do you see how his defense is just a nightmare? That's exhausted. Okay. Who are we going to target with this one? This one's untargetable. It has to be this one, right? Yep. Okay, we've got, what have we got? 2 defense. I was hoping for a bone. I was hoping for a bone. It didn't happen, but we have taken down him. Oh. This is tricky. One bone is not enough. Well, we can recover. We can heal Dart for 1 HP. Let's do that. Let's do that, just in case the king gives us grief. Man, not pretty. Okay, this thing has its effect die come off. It does 1 range. It's attacking weakest, which is Dart. No, Gasket now, because we just healed up. 1 attack, 1 defense. It's untargetable again, and it put up a defense. Next, this one's out. Gasket, you're up. We want to hit like crazy. We gotta hit like crazy. We got 5. I have to roll this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to roll this. We're going to roll this instead of this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Blast is ranged. We don't want that one. Do we want to, no, grab will have to be away from, so grab and blast works. We could roll guts, but it doesn't work well against ranged units. And it might miss, so I'm tempted just to roll the 1. Yeah, these weren't good choices against the Goblin King. No, they weren't. I should have gone for a tertiary canister, maybe. Well, I guess if he kabooms us away, they're good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 1 more to roll, right? 6. And I could put some defense in as well, or we could just go all out attack. Let's go all out attack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this one. Right, that's it. Don't forget, if I use both of these, that's going to cost 1, 2, 3, 3 hydro. Right, come on then. Let's see what we get. Oh, this one missed. This one hit. I've got some hits. Let's do our attacks first. 3. 1, 2, 3. Not great, but better than nothing. The cut hits, so the king's getting a bleed. Finally, that's used. We got a bone, so we're spending hydro and a bone. This one hits for 2. Nice. 1, 2. That's better. And all units adjacent take 2 minus 1 damage. Does not affect Gasket. So, damage, so that just removes. Oh, he's untargetable. Well, he's not the target, is he? Yeah, that's taking off that defense dice. It doesn't say he can't take damage, it just means I can't treat him as a target. Okay, that's that one spent. That's going to cost me 3 hydro. And then we got this one as well, which is 1 damage. 1 damage. And 0 to an adjacent. Oh, he's down to just 2 health. Is there a glimmer of hope? Is there? This might come down to survival. So 1, 2, 3. 3 hydro, so down to 1. Yeah. And we had a bone. We've I should have thrown that gut in. Hotfix is spent. We put a defense die in, right? We've just got to survive. I think this might be enough now. Or have we done it already? Have we done it already? I'm not sure. This guy's moving in. I think Gasket's about to get hit big time. Before it moves, it does blind strike 1. It's not adjacent to 1. It's moving over. It does 1 mind. On this unit's turn, all other beast type baddies roll 1 attack die against their target. He's rolling. He's a beast. He's rolling 1 attack against Gasket. For 1 damage. That gets rid of his defense. That didn't last long. He rolls 1 defense die. It's a bone, which does nothing. Round 4. Round 4. Bleed does a damage. This die does a damage. That will tick down to 1. Doesn't matter. We've defeated... Yes! We've defeated the Goblin King. Wow. That was madness. Madness. Whew! That all came down to the bandolier and Gasket getting adjacent and not having to spend all his decks to move back in. Wow. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. And that, my friends, was too many bones. Phew. What a ride. It's a super game. I know I get tangled up in the rules sometimes. It really doesn't spoil it for me. It's just part and parcel of chip theory games. And yeah, there's a great deal of analysis paralysis at times where I'm just stuck thinking, what do I do? What do I do? I find darts in particular, just trying to fathom out all the different combinations of her dice and her agents, who to attack. I mean, at the beginning of this battle, I'm sure I probably spent 5 minutes on just one turn for dart. 5-10 minutes, who knows? I edited quite a bit of the blanks airtime out for you, but that's what I love about this game, and I really enjoyed these characters. When I first picked them up and went, right, let's play Dart and Gasket, I thought, yeah, this is impossible. The buckler was nice, I liked that. I didn't use this in the end, but I'd certainly make some different choices. We were kind of lucky that the Goblin King was hitting us and we were just using our defense. Hitting us, not throwing bones, meant we weren't getting kaboomed. That's what saved it at the end. But certainly Gasket's dice, being able to do those combos and just throw everything in at the end was the key. They worked nicely together. Dart got rid of the defense. Gasket finished it off. Beautiful job. Lovely, lovely. And this is what keeps the game interesting, is different skills. I mean, I like to upgrade my skills. We did do a lot of upgrading on our attack. Obviously, I played it on a little easier mode. We had a little bit of extra training at the beginning. Lots of fun, and a great story is told with every play. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.